right, Barbecue Sultan back again with a minute to win it tip of the day. And I got one of my favorite cuts of meat for you. This is the hanger steak. Others call it oglet, whatever you want to call it. So they come in different sizes. This is probably one of the most tender and flavorful pieces of beef that you can find. It's honestly, it's somewhat unknown, which is surprising. You know, most people are gonna grab those ribeyes or those strip loins or the fillets, the things that everybody knows about. But this bad boy is very versatile. You can do a lot of things with these. You can do shish kebabs with them, you can grill them, you can smoke them, you can do all kinds of stuff. So today what I'm gonna do is actually like a sweet and spicy Asian inspired marinade as well as a glaze. Then grill these bad boys on after they marinate for about 30 minutes. And then they're gonna come out just fantastic. All right, first step we wanna do is get started on the marinade. Actually, I'm gonna use a little bit of mustard. So probably a couple teaspoons or so. A little bit of soy sauce. I'd say another, tablespoon of soy sauce. Doesn't matter what kind, but I like to use low sodium. Next, we're gonna hit it with a few drops of the Worcestershire. It's probably one of the hardest things to say. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Come back in with a little teriyaki sauce. This is actually the marinade / sauce. There's two types of teriyaki, and I'll go through that later. About a couple tablespoons of teriyaki to add that sweetness and flavor. Then comes the heat. I'm gonna hit a little of the sriracha. And lastly, I like to use some of this Chipotle Adobado. This stuff is magic. Adds a lot of flavor, doesn't take a whole lot, just a few drops. Think of it as like your vanilla extract that's used for baking, but we're gonna use it for marinade. All right, next step on the list is to make the glaze for this guy. So I'm gonna use some teriyaki glaze. This is a little thicker than the teriyaki sauce we used earlier. It's actually gonna help it stick and bind better to the meat. Also like to put in about a quarter cup or so of pineapple juice. Take a little bit of ginger, call it a couple teaspoons of ginger powder. A little bit of cayenne again to bring that heat. About a teaspoon or so. And then last but not least, some of our Barbecue Sultan Bourbon smoked garlic salt. This stuff is fantastic.
Government trapping the system. Government is trapping the system.
That's just money right there. No flame, no game. And that's your hanger steak, baby. Till next time.